Behind me is Australia's worst Suzuki Sierra. It's been used, it's been abused, it's seen more salty summers than I've had hot dinners, and well, it's even been resprayed more times than I've had haircuts. It is rough. It is a rot bucket, and it is our latest project, and it's a very special one at that. Why? Well, because it's owned by one of our own. This little guy is owned by Elvis, our video editor. He's a bloke that sits in that little dark dungeon and edits all the content that you guys love watching week in, week out. Unfortunately, he picked up this latest project right before Sydney went into hardcore lockdown, which means he's basically been under house arrest for quite some time. What does that mean? Well, it means this project up behind me is not going to get done anytime soon. And without him knowing, we are going to do it up. What am I talking? I'm talking respray with Raptor. I'm talking wheels, bearings, brakes, suspension, welding up some holes, you name it, we're going to be doing it. But in true Sam style, I'm not getting my hands dirty. I've banded together the entire Sparesbox team who are in there eager to hook into this project, and we're going to get stuck in.
So what do you think of the chassis?
Yeah, the chassis looks good. It looks good from here. It's just the body, like everywhere where the body holds to the chassis is gone. So.
Who says cars aren't environmentally friendly? This is going back to the environment.
It's going back to the earth, that's right.
So we've got the Sierra chassis outside, and the next step is to remove the filth. It is putrid. Utterly disgusting. I don't even know. 30 years of grossness on there. So we've got our Mech Pro gurney ready to go. We're basically just going to go ham, tape up the carby, I think, real quick, just so that we don't flood that with water, and then just do our worst. I don't think it's going to be, I mean, just let me just show you the filth. You'll see why we're doing this.
Elvis, we love you, but it's your shot for beers for the foreseeable future.
Until the day I die.
Until the day Sam dies.
That's right. There's a bit going on here, and this has escalated out of hand quite quickly. The Sierra is, well, we've been stripping it back to bare rust, and I say rust intentionally, people. This thing, well, don't even really want to walk anywhere because there's lots of tetanus-inducing rust everywhere. We've ordered a new windscreen surround, which is hopefully going to be here next week. It's brand new because it wasn't going to be worth saving. That door looks like it sat at the bottom of Sydney Harbour for 6 to 12 years, I think. Other things to note is that we found around $5 worth of coins scattered through the car, even inside panels, which we can only assume the previous owner was hoarding to eventually use to patch rust holes. This has proven to be my best friend. Rust converter in the litre, and well, we're about 16 grinder flappy discs deep, and we're probably going to be around the same in bog, I think. We're going to respray it. We said, you know what, let's do one better. Elvis is pretty rough on the gear and loves a bit of salt water, so we're going to be Raptor coating this in that lovely Toyota sandy taupe colour that I'm sure 98% of you guys are familiar with. We've got all these rust treated, which is good. They're basically ready for priming and then Raptor. And this is where we're at the moment, working on this little guy. Well, it is little, but not big in the work area. So I've just been stripping back the firewall, got all the old sort of sound deadening off it, I guess. And Levi has spent the past 48 hours with a welding mask on, which he's absolutely stoked about.
Oh yeah, man.
How good is it?
Cut and shut.
Look at this thing. This is lovely.
Yeah, so that's where the driver's seat used to mount, right? And it was completely riddled. I've got the old piece here.
It's not. Oh, this is nice.
That was the old. That's what the.
Oh my God.
That's what was holding Elvis.
That's what Elvis was bolted
in his
to.
seat.
Yep.
Then that's the new cab mount,
Lovely.
Mounting that to the chassis.
Beautiful.
Did some work on the back tray as well, and I'm just working on the other mount, working out my measurements before I cut the thing out and re-weld it.
God.
But
it's a bit on.
Yeah, but once we do that, then this thing, all the structural rust is out of it.
Yep.
I've just got this mount left to do, a big hole in the rear fender, and she's safe for Elvis to go thrashing through the beach.
Can't wait.
Not.
As soon as restrictions lift, we'll go camping straight away, I reckon.
Now, I'm very happy that we actually took the body off and took the time to do it properly, because if we left the body on the chassis, we never would have seen any of this rust.
Mate, we would have.
And then when to go and get a blue slip, it would have failed us straight away.
Yeah, we would have been back here doing this anyway with a resprayed car. Doing all the work twice, so
exactly.
It's safer, it's a better outcome, and with a car like this, it's like 12 bolts and the thing lifts off anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that easy, it's all like Legos.
Love you a long time, Elvis.
You better not park it near the beach, eh?
Yeah, mate, don't go anywhere near the beach. And we're going to give you a free subscription to fishoil.com. Buy 5 litres every week and 1 litre a day. Just drill it.
Shares in lanolin right now.
Mate.
Unbelievable. Well, the good news is we won't have to buy beers for at least...
No, that's right.
5, 6, the rest of our lives. So
that's right. Good. It is up to Elvis now to provide for...
It's disgusting.
Payment somehow.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to him to decide. I know which way he swings.
Yeah.
Anyway, loud noises. Let's get back into it, eh?
Yeah, done. Let's do it. So I've repaired all the structural rust, and whilst I was doing that, I had Sam pressure wash this chassis. Now it's actually come back in pretty good condition. I thought it was going to be much, much worse, but it's actually a good foundation. So we went ahead, replaced all of our swivel hub bearings and seals, new brake rotors, new brake pads, and I'm about to do the very same thing for the rear axle. So once this thing is all mechanically squared away, we can then work out how we are going to make this body back to this chassis.
underside of the Sierra has got a black underbody liner applied to it, which is going to help protect it from all the beach work that this car is inevitably going to be doing. So we've got the tunnel, the underside of the floor pan, and the inside of the wheel arches all done. But we've got something pretty special for the firewall and the rest of the car in the form of tintable Raptor. And we're going with the iconic color, Sandy Taupe. It's hard wearing, it's durable, and it's going to be perfect for this project. The application of the Raptor is so simple that even I'm going to be doing it for this car. It's as simple as mixing the paint, the hardener, and the Raptor all together. Oh, you want it neat? Yep, coming right up. Grabbing your compressor and the Schutz gun and hooking in. Oh, Jesus.
The time has come to put this cab back on the chassis. James, without further ado, hit the hoist for me. Yeah, this is exactly how I thought it was going to go. We were a little premature with dropping this thing down. There's a couple of things that we need to check for clearance. So we've got Sam and Kieran back here. Just double check and make sure nothing's going to hit the nicely Raptor coated body. But other than that, she's ready to go back down. Yeah, so you see where the pins are? There's 5 pins halfway down the body. Oh, what was that? Awesome, thank you guys.
Well, the Raptor went on yesterday, and I've got to be honest, it looks amazing. That sandy taupe color really sets these little old trucks off. Unfortunately for me, I've got a fair bit more work to do in Raptoring everything else that bolts down to that body.
Yeah, well, like you said, like we still got the fenders, bonnet, the rear hoop, everything like that. But whilst they're doing that, I can get stuck into wiring the thing up, making sure everything's bolted down properly. I mean, we're not quite finished yet, but we can see the finish line off in the distance.
Awesome, let's get stuck in.
Let's do it.
Good luck. Mechanic.
Nah, not even close. It's got to go up way more. You can see it on the swage line.
Get it. This one's letting go, you're out. Of the company. Yes! So bring it over quick. Put its head back. Oh.
Behind me is our finished Suzuki Sierra project. This has been a labour of love for 2 weeks from myself, Sandy, Kieran, Levi, James, the whole Sparesbox team. Elvis doesn't even know we've transformed the Sierra, which is the best part. He's going to be here in about an hour's time for what he thinks is a meeting with a boss. That's not the case. All of us plus his partner are going to be here to surprise him with not a dream car. It's a piece of shit, folks. We can't wait to see his reaction. Elvis, mate, I better see you tear up, buddy. Let's talk about the most obvious change first, which is the colour. Raptor hooked us up with their entire kit, which meant we could do this epic Sandy Tour paint job. This was a full body off chassis, all the panels apart, respray, and I reckon this colour is absolutely mint. So we gave the bull bar a nice lick of paint, so that looks $1 million. We put some epic little Hella driving lights on there too, because I reckon this bloke's going to be going camping with a rig looking this good. Narva hooked us up with these awesome clear lens 7-inch round headlight lenses, as well as the new Narva globes in there as well, which is going to help Elvis see at night. We even gave Elvis the full Unident experience with the Unident Escape XL pack, UHF aerial and UHF in the car. Now let's talk about the drivetrain. This got the full Levi treatment. Now what does that mean? Well, in the back, we've got new drum shoes, machined drums, and even new wheel cylinders. Up the front, we've got new rotors, new pads. We put new shock absorbers all round. We even fitted these brand new 225/70 R15 tyres, which are a little bit bigger than factory to give him that extra staunch look. Plus, we fitted a 1-inch nice product spacer to help push that wheel track out, make it a little bit more stable off-road. Well, the inside of this car is actually a lovely place to be. Now, you probably remember checker plate, no carpet, and well, general filth. We fixed all that. Sandy made these epic custom door cards out of a bit of MDF and marine carpet, which have come up an absolute treat. We also recarpeted the interior. We fixed a whole host of rust patches under the seat and in the back. And we even replaced the tailgate liner too, which has come up an absolute treat. Plus, of course, being a full respray, the interior matches the exterior with this gorgeous Sandy Torque Raptor. Looks awesome. So there are a few finishing touches that we did to the Sierra just to make it perfect. Starting off at the back, we've got brand new tail lights in that rear bumper. We've also added a new bit of tailpipe just for that staunch look, thanks to James for welding us up for us. We also spent some time painting the flares and the side skirts just to make it all look beautiful. Plus, we even had to replace the windscreen frame because the old one just wasn't salvageable. And what does that mean? Well, it got a brand new windscreen rubber and a brand new windscreen too. Plus, under the bonnet got a full oil and filter change, so this thing is really ready to go. There's only one thing left to do. How you been, baby? Trying to be alive. Just living the dream. Just living the dream. What else can I say? Love your car. Oh, it drives. Must be nice. Get the boys to bloody. You ready? You ready? Yes! Mate, we did up your car. Yeah, man. This is it. This is the car. We got him good. We got him good. Cry, cry, cry.
Seriously?
This is yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too hard to fix, so we bought another one.
How good? Yep. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that's my job to believe. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. Thank you guys.
The whole shebang, mate.
Because
I can't believe it. I'm shocked.
It's like a mini Land Cruiser, mate. Well, mate, it looks like you're pretty stoked with this thing. There's one final thing for us to do, and that's hand over the keys. It's been a pleasure building this thing.
Has it?
No, it hasn't actually. It's been f***ing terrible. And I'm stoked to see that you never caught wind of what was happening. And there's a couple of things that we're going to be doing with this Sierra in the future that you don't even know about, but we have been planning. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. But otherwise, mate, jump in and go enjoy. Bloody oath.